Are you the type of person who likes to take things apart just to see how they work? Or do you prefer to blow things up and see that shrapnel spread in slow motion? Well, it's Cruzerbass here, and today we're taking a look at Disassembly VR, a game that lets you do both. Anyways, let's get right to it and dive into gameplay. The objective of the game is simple. You take apart everything of an item in front of you. Yes, that does include everything, including every screw, nut, and bolt. To do this, you are given various tools to start off with and unlock many more as you progress through the levels. The game starts you off with small objects such as a speaker, but it gets more and more complicated items later on, such as a water heater or a car. Now I can't go on without talking about the later unlocks because they can get as crazy as the Titanic headed for the iceberg to a space station in zero gravity. You'll see that as you go through the levels, the tools you unlock go from making sense to all-out destructive power. We're talking shotguns, grenades, RPGs, C4, among many other things. Now combine that destructive power with the slow motion you get to control, and no longer is this game just a cool piece of software for those who like to take things apart, but it becomes a game for those who love the spectacle of blowing stuff up. Sadly, that's where my gripes with the game comes in. Not everyone is going to have the patience to unlock the fun and destructive tools, and I'm sure many people would buy the game just to smash and blow stuff up. But that's not immediately accessible here. Another issue I had with the game was the movement system. While teleporting around felt fine and worked, the analog-based movement was a bit confusing to me. It took some time to get used to. Luckily, both are things that can be fixed in an update, and if you really want to unlock explosives right away, you can just edit the save file. With everything said though, the game has a lot of potential, and I mean it. I hope to see it continue to be worked on because there's certainly an audience for this type of game. That's for sure, and it can be both relaxing and as intense as you want it to be. Now that you know about the gameplay, let's talk features and content. Disassembly VR currently offers 51 objects, from furniture to electronics and vehicles, you name it. There's enough variety here to satisfy most. There are a total of 25 different tools and weapons to use and play around with as well. As stated before, the game also features a slow motion mechanic, sorta like a bullet time to line up the best shots with a physics-based destruction system. It really does let you create some amazing and mesmerizing moments with it. The other side of the game really revolves around the amount of detail included when disassembling items. A lot of time was put into making this game, and it's clear to see. Especially when you put the X-ray glasses to truly see everything in each object, the detail can be astounding. With that said, some of the bigger objects like the skyscraper and the Titanic really are meant to just be blown up for spectacle. You can race against the clock to see how fast you can disassemble each object, or play it like a sandbox where you choose to take your time and take it apart piece by piece. Another really important note is that all the vehicles can be operated and are fully functional. Now that you know what you can expect in terms of content, let's break down the visuals and immersion. The visuals are okay, they aren't the best or the most eye-pleasing and can even be a little inconsistent on bigger objects, but they work. If I'm being honest, the real draw is the explosions and the slow-mo bullet time for me. Watching things fly by my face in slow-mo is so immersive, it had me moving my head just to avoid the objects. Honestly, I can't say that enough. It was so much fun to blow things up and just watch them fly. Having so much control over the slow motion was a great addition too. That being said, my favorite thing by far has to be the blast shockwave effect. It's so satisfying to see. And on the other side of things, just seeing the amount of possible interactive objects in this game was impressive as well. Taking apart a tablet was cool and interesting, and completely different experience from taking apart a speaker or a lamp. While I wouldn't call the graphics visual eye candy, it doesn't really matter here because whether you're here for the explosions or the disassembly, chances are you'll be impressed and left satisfied with what's on display. To wrap it up, this game really has so much potential, and it's already a really fun experience and one I can see a lot of people enjoying in its current state. It's easy to see that the developer behind the game has already put so much work in the items to disassemble and blow up. The only issues I have really are small nitpicks that just need slightly more polish, which I hope to see in future updates. The game currently goes for $30. If you enjoy taking things apart, there's enough content for you to enjoy and spend time with. If you're looking to blow stuff up, there's just as many items, but I'm not entirely sure the game will justify its price if that's all you're interested in doing. I think the game would be a much easier sell at $20, but I can also understand why it's being priced this way. The game has been in development for over 8 years, way before VR released to the mainstream consumers, and has come a long way. And when I say that, I really do mean a long way, from its initial release back on iOS in 2011. So if you do like to disassemble things or blow stuff up, check this game out. I had a lot of fun doing both and hope to see it get future updates. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below. Feel free to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you all for watching. Have a great day and peace.